Hey guys, welcome back to Itascorner. My name is Ita. In today's video, I'm going to go ahead and give you part 2. Yes, part 2 of 10 top questions that you should expect at your spousal immigrant visa interview. So stay tuned. Now, if you haven't watched part 1, I'm going to go ahead and list it right up here. So make sure that you head over right now and watch part 1, then come back and watch this video. So a couple months ago, I made part 1 and you guys loved that video, and that video got lots of views. So I decided it's time that I go ahead and create part 2. Yes, part 2 of 10 top questions that you should expect at your spousal immigrant visa interview. Now this video pertains to CR1, IR1 and Fiance visa categories. So go ahead and grab your pen and paper, take lots of notes so you can share with your spouse, or if your spouse is close by, go ahead and grab him or her, and let's go ahead and get you prepared for your upcoming immigrant visa spousal interview. On that note, let's go ahead and get started. So here are 10 top questions that you should expect at your spousal interview. Question number 1. When did you meet your spouse in person? You want to describe the circumstances and include the approximate date, where were you, time, where were you going, and so on. Question number 2. How long have you known your spouse? I will give you a hint. The longer that you date each other, the better. So I know that in the beginning, we are in love and we want to rush and get married, but I would say wait, date, do some traveling together, get to know that person before you get married. In that way, you will have lots of evidence and you would not get a 2-year condition green card. Instead, you will get 10 years. So the longer you date each other, I would say date each other for about 1 to 2 years before getting married. Question number 3. How much time have you and your spouse spent together? It is very important to spend quality time with your spouse. If you're the petitioner, try to at least go see your spouse and try to stay about 1 to 2 months, at least twice a year. Spend time with each other, go out, do lots of adventures, and take lots of pictures. If you are the dependent, try to at least get a visa so you could travel to the US to see your spouse, and do not overstay your visa. Go back in a good time frame. Question number 4. What do you like about your spouse? Is your spouse loving or caring? If you want to say that your spouse is loving or caring, please give details of what does he or she do that is loving or caring. So give lots of details, but like I always say, keep it short and sweet. Question number 5. What are your spouse's hobbies and interests? What are your hobbies and interests? So get to know what he or she likes and ask lots of questions. For example, you could say, my spouse loves to stay fit and play the guitar. And for yourself, you could say, I love to cook and dance. But myself and my spouse, we are very outgoing and we love taking road trips together. So this is a great way to answer that question. Question number 6. Have you met your spouse's family? If yes, Describe the circumstances and who you met. Also, does your spouse have any siblings? If yes, state their name and ages. Question number 7. What did your parents and your spouse's parents think about your marriage? Did they approve it? What type of wedding did you have? The more traditional the wedding, the better. Now, if you're having a smaller wedding, you want to include close family members such as parents, siblings, and extended families. Do not have a small wedding with a whole bunch of friends. It's not going to look good to the consular officer. So the more traditional wedding you have, the better. And if you want to go smaller, make sure that you include close family members. Question number 8. Have you ever been to the US? If yes, what type of visa did you use to travel to the US? How long did you stay? And when did you return from the US? So if it has been many years since you have gotten a visa, make sure that you go ahead and do some research, find out what visa you had, look at your old travel documents. If your visa was denied, make sure that you state why it was denied. Why did the consular officer deny your visa? So this is a very important question. Okay. Question number 9. At what address do you plan to reside in the US? Although this question is very simple, you need to know your spouse's address. Memorize it. Ask him or her what is the address and memorize it. If your spouse is currently in the military, make sure that you have arrangements of where you will be staying once you come to the US. I will suggest, if you have any in-laws or if you have any family members in the US, know their address. Please do not say that you planning to stay by a friend and this is a friend address. No, do not include any friends. This is not going to fly with the consular officer. It's going to look like a red flag and it's going to show that you are not committed to your relationship. And lastly, question number 10. Criminal history. Very, very, very important, you guys. Has your spouse told you about their prior criminal convictions? What did he or she was convicted of and what were the circumstances? You need to be very honest when you answer this question. If you are convicted of a crime and your police report is cleared, you still need to let the consular officer know of your convictions. If the US Embassy wants to do an investigation, let them do that. If everything comes up clear, that's great. If you do not have anything to hide, you should be fine. Tell the truth and be honest. If you have any new evidence, make sure that you go over it with your spouse and include that in your interview. Those evidence could include travel documents, pictures, financial and gift receipts, emails, call logs, and so on. So make sure that you practice every day so you could be more prepared. I hope each one of you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video will be beneficial to your upcoming spousal immigrant visa interview. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below. You can shoot me an email or set up a 30-minute consultation with me so I can help you with your upcoming interview. Before I go, make sure that you share this video, give it a thumbs up, and turn on your notification bell so you never miss another video from me. Thank you for watching Itascorner, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.